All right, Jimmy, what happened this time? Rival gangs again? This was a new guy. All right, what happened? I was just minding my business, opening some boxes that may or may not have belonged to me, when a man in a full bat costume broke every bone in my body. Does Bat have a name? Oh, yeah. But you have to promise you're not gonna laugh. Why? If you start laughing, I'm gonna start laughing. And if I start laughing, I'm gonna puncture a lung. So promise me. Yeah, I promise. Whatever. He called himself Vengeance. Did Vengeance have a last name? He didn't say. Any associates? Like Fear and Loathing? No. Just him. Was he also wearing a fedora and holding a katana? No. But he did have ninja stars. Of course. They were bat-shaped. They'd have to be. I mean, you gotta. Nurse! All right, Jerry. What happened this time? I fell down a flight of stairs. Come on, buddy. You don't have to lie about that. It's okay that you got beat up by the Batman. He's an intimidating guy. Batman was there, but, this was a new guy. Oh, so he's got accomplices now. Yeah, you could say that. What was their name? You have to promise me you're not gonna laugh. God, Jerry, not this again. I mean it this time. This was really embarrassing. Yeah, sure, I promise not to laugh. Called himself Robin. Like the bird? The boy wonder. A kid did this to you! He was very acrobatic. Did a triple axel backflip. Kicked me right in the neck. I still can't feel my legs. How old were they? Like 17? Tweens, at best. Okay. So, what'd they look like? They also look like Batman? No. He's wearing a yellow cape, a red shirt, green short shorts. He looked like he belonged to the circus. So you're telling me that Batman, a full-grown man, is spending his nights with a small child? You should look into that. What member of the Bat family did this to you? No, this was a new guy. You sure it wasn't one of the Robins or Batgirl? Not unless the Robins and Batgirl are using guns now. This one uses guns? 45s to be specific. Shot me in both of my kneecaps. How do you know it was a 45? I've been shot a lot, Gus. You'll learn a thing or two eventually. So, tell me what happened. I was attending a union meeting. And then what? The union meeting started off with our union heads in a bag, and this psycho shooting up the place, saying his name is Red Hood, and he's the new boss. Red Hood? Like the guy from back in the day with the giant pill helmet and dressed like a magician? No, this guy's different. He wears a leather biker jacket, body armor, and he has like a metal mask. Looked rad as hell. Kind of sounds like an edgelord to me, but you gotta stand out somehow in this town, right? Oh yeah, almost forgot. Batman showed up, and he didn't even fight the guy. Are you sure about that? Listen, man, I was suffering some severe blood loss, but I saw what I saw. Batman showed up, talked to the guy, and then he just let him go, which is crazy because I didn't even know Batman could talk like a person. Okay, what were they saying? Come on, it doesn't matter, right? Batman's gonna take this guy down any day now, so you've been in a coma for the past 2 months. This Red Hood guy is still at large, and you were sort of our only lead on this one. Oh my God, Red Hood is Batman's kid. What? Why would you say that? Because I heard them talking about DNA tests and saying, you know it's me. So clearly this Red Hood guy is Batman's illegitimate son or clone or however else these superhero freaks get kids. You know, lying to an officer is a crime, Jerry. Do you think any of that matters when Batman's kid is running around this city with guns? You've got to protect me. Jerry, calm down. I'm gonna go get my partner and move you into witness protection. Hey, Jerry. We need to have a little chat. What happened this time, Jer? I was working on the docks on a ship, moving some crates that definitely did not have any explosive materials in them, when I was slapped in the face out of nowhere by a dolphin. So a dolphin did this to you? It was the guy riding the dolphin who did this to me. So Batman's weaponizing the sea. Not what I would have expected, but I'm also not surprised.
No. This was a new one. I'm pretty sure he had no association with the Batman.
Okay, what'd this guy look like?
He wore an orange-scaled long-sleeve shirt, green pants, and he may or may not have had a hook for a hand. I don't know. It all happened really fast.
Okay, at least they're wearing pants now. What was his name?
Aquaman.
Did he have the power to control the waters?
Not that I could tell. He did make some weird noises at the dolphins and they did stuff, so I'm pretty sure he could talk to fish.
Dolphins are mammals. Does that mean he can control fish and cetaceans?
I don't know, maybe. I know it includes sharks, because I'm pretty sure I'm missing a leg.
That's what's off about you.
What happened to you this time?
I met a vengeful god.
Oh yeah, I heard Wonder Woman was in town. You lucky dog. How was it?
I was the only survivor.
Probably should have read that before I came in here. Anyways, why don't you tell me what happened?
Nothing to warrant the wrath of God.
So you were just hanging out in a warehouse by the docks for fun?
Is that so shocking that I have friends? Had friends, past tense?
Jerry, I was at the docks smuggling mechs from a different planet or multiverse, whatever. You were smuggling mech suits from...
And then Wonder Woman kicked in the door. Pancaked 3 guys instantly.
You should have surrendered.
We didn't have a chance to know what was going on before she started hacking away at us with her sword.
I heard that sword is sharp enough to cut through atoms.
Cool. It was cutting through us like butter. One guy got into the mech suit, to fight back. She crushed him into a ball and threw him into the East River.
What happened to the guy inside?
God, I hope he was dead by the time he hit the water.
How'd you survive?
I have no idea. She wrapped me up in her lasso.
And that forced you to tell the truth. Sorry, I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan, so
I would have told her the truth, believe me. But she didn't ask me any questions. She just yeeted me into a pile of fish, which you'd think would be a soft landing, but no, those things are bony as hell.
All right, well, Jerry, thanks for answering my questions. I'm gonna go talk to Wonder Woman now and get her side of the story.
Wonder Woman is here? In the building?
Yeah, she's in the building.
I gotta get out of here!
Jerry, what's going on this time?
I was saved by Superman.
What was Superman doing all the way over here in Gotham? I don't know. Probably saw the fire from across the waters and thought,
maybe the city could use some help.
Gotham's doing just fine without his help. Plus, we got a hero the city deserves.
Yeah, or maybe we could have a hero with some compassion, who doesn't break every bone in our bodies for purse snatching.
To each their own. So what happened?
Okay, so do you know about that abandoned warehouse on the east side of the Narrows?
Reports say there was a fear toxin explosion in that neighborhood.
Yeah, that's the one. I was in the area. Making deliveries.
What kind of deliveries?
Food deliveries.
Go on.
So that explosion happens. I see the smoke coming towards me and I think, well, Jerry, you had a good one. Then all of a sudden, there's a big whoosh and I find myself on a rooftop 6 blocks away. And I know what you're thinking.
Side effect of the fear toxin?
Yeah, exactly. But I knew that wasn't it because I didn't see any dancing middle-aged spider clowns.
That's what you're afraid of?
And then all of a sudden, this big red and blue god of a man showed up. Superman. And then he spent the whole night talking to me and telling me that I should do better and be better. And you know what? He was right.
So he rescued you, then talked your ear off like a boring Boy Scout.
Hey, don't badmouth Big Blue like that. He's a stand-up guy.
Wasn't expecting that kind of reaction.
Sorry, Gus. It's just, no one's ever believed me like he did. And because of him, I'm going to be a stand-up guy. You're looking at a new Jerry right now because of him.
So why are you in the hospital?
I dropped the TV on my foot.
Did that TV belong to you?
Maybe.
Jerry?
No, it didn't belong to me.
What would Superman think of that?
He would be disappointed.
He would be very disappointed.
I know. I'll do better tomorrow.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below something zany. And a huge thank you and shout out to the folks on Patreon and Twitch who make this channel possible. Thank you, and if you want to join, there's a link to Patreon somewhere. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Beam me up.